Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday. What is today? January 3rd, the third day of 2023. Good morning. Nikki White Chocolate will beat us to the actual beginning of the show. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to try and have a regular show. We're going to try and do a regular show, but we have to deal with the tragedy that happened yesterday on Monday Night Football. So we'll talk all about that. We'll get to what we normally get to, which is what happened last night. Unfortunately, whatever happened last night has to do with the tragedy of that young 24-year-old football player who's fighting for his life right now in critical condition after suffering a cardiac arrest on an actual NFL football field. Good morning, Kathy Black and Miles. What up there, girl?
Afro Queen is here.
Afro Queen is in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies. Fellas, where y'all at? Them ladies get up here early, boy. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. How was your night, Shawnee Scott? Even though you was out of commission most of the night. I think you popped some edibles last night. I don't know. How was your night? How was your night, girl?
No, I didn't pop any edibles, but I don't know. I was tired. I think I got into bed about 5 o'clock.
Not to be heard from again.
I got into bed about 5 o'clock, and I ain't wake back up till. Well, I woke up a couple times because somebody was calling me.
Oh God, you really know how to try and make a story sound a certain type of way. That is Queen Boy. What up? So anyway, yeah, I was calling you to give you updates. That's what I was calling you to give you. But go ahead. So after the third edible, what happened? What happened after?
I didn't have any edibles. I didn't.
Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning, Bishop. No edibles for me. Happy New Year, Bishop. No edibles for me. I had a long day, and
no, you're right. I was just kidding. Go ahead.
Day starts at 4 a.m. and I'm doing something different, since you're trying to crack the code. I don't want to turn into my 600-pound life. So I had to go work out and change how I eat. Because if I gain 600 pounds, then you're not going to try to crack the code no more. So
oh my God. I knew that was going to get thrown back in my face. Oh my. I knew that was going to get thrown back in my face. So anything else so what are you changing? What did you change that made you sleepy?
Well, I start, of course, like I said, my day started at 4, and I sometimes forget that I start at 4, and then I get into my day, and then I start wondering, well, why am I tired? Well, because you've been up all day. But I just changed like how I was eating. So I'm trying to incorporate not eating past a certain time. And so I changed that, and that was, it wasn't challenging, but it was just different. It's not hard, but usually I eat dinner at 8, 9 o'clock at night. So yesterday I ate about 5:30 or so.
Healthy 2023. Don't blame that on me not trying to crack no code. Good morning, fam. What up, Shelly? How you doing? Good morning. Welcome. Don't blame that on me. Blame that on you trying to make yourself a healthy and give your body the resources it needs to keep up your hectic schedule. Don't blame that on me not trying to crack the code because I ain't dealing with nobody coming out of prison because they like 400 pounds. No disrespect to anybody who's 400 pounds. That's just not my thing. I was 220 pounds at one point in my life, and I had to break that down. Yeah, I got pictures of being Big Pun. I was Big Pun. No disrespect to Big Pun. I was big pun at Hot 97. I was huge. Yes, I was. So I can relate to the struggle.
Oh,
I can
boy.
relate. I can relate. I can relate. So anything else go on other than you hitting the pillow? Then you had
At least you're not 200 and how much you say?
no. Honestly, the highest I got was like 210 pounds.
Oh wow.
And I'm 5'7". I'm a little dude. 210 pounds. Like one day I'm gonna send you the picture so that you could actually post it up here, the before and after. So yeah, it was 60. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 40. It was 50 pounds I lost. It was 50. Yeah. It was a bunch of walking every day and drinking water and walking every day and drinking water and walking every day. I think I walked a few miles a day every day.
Mm.
I ain't have a job. Well, no, I have a job now, but I ain't have a job. That I was unemployed. I was in between radio jobs, so I just went hard. But I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, guys seem to lose weight a lot faster than women. I don't know the reason.
Absolutely, yeah, y'all do.
I don't know.
All the hormonal issues that we have and stuff. So yeah, it's easier for y'all.
So I guess that helped, but it really wasn't that. It just happened. I don't know what. Like I just kept doing it every single day because after the kids would go to school, I would take them to the school bus. I would just start walking. And I would have my headphones on and I would just go. And it went from 1 mile to just walking. And then, then I started drinking tons of water. Then I eliminated every bit of sugar in my diet, every bit. That's when I even had to remove bread from my diet.
Oh, well, let's keep that up in 2023.
So I had to remove bread from my diet.
Let's keep that up.
So yesterday I was doing the final touches. Man, let me tell you, my night is basically trying to sell this townhouse, and it's a blessing that somebody is willing to buy my townhouse. It's also not a blessing when somebody has a lawyer who decides that they just want to play lawyer all day, and they basically want to earn their money with the person that they're working for who's buying the townhouse. So every nitpick has turned into craziness, and is super annoying because it was supposed to be buy as is, and now there's a whole bunch of other stipulations. Good, Afro. Oh, we already said good morning, Afro Queen. So I spent the time trying to get the final stuff out of the townhouse. And then I came home and I was watching a football game and I saw a young man make a tackle. Not a big deal. I'm all set up for the football game. It's a huge game. The Buffalo Bills against Cincinnati Bengals, two of the best teams in the NFL. They're in Cincinnati. The crowd's going crazy. And I watch a young man make a tackle. And I turn around to my trusty thermos, which I always do, to grab a sip. Take a sip, look back at the TV, and this young man is he's on the ground. I'm like, what happened? So automatically, the young man's name is Damar Hamlin. He went to college in University of Pittsburgh, and he's from out there. So when I see him on the ground, I'm thinking concussion. Because that's what we think about football players. That's the first thing we think about is brain injury. Because so many NFL players have literally suffered from CTE, and Hall of Fame player Junior Seau actually shot himself in the chest because he was suffering from them so he could leave his brain to scientists to study. Other people have done this because they wanted other players to be able to not suffer from what they're suffering so doctors and scientists could figure a way out to beat this and how they could prevent it. So that's what everybody's wondering. Nobody is thinking that at some point they would be performing CPR, trying to save this young man's life on the football field. Now, we know how we look at football players. When football players are gathered on the field, sobbing in tears and holding each other, you realize that this is no longer about CT. They're trying to save this young man's life on the field. They're trying to save his life. And they actually, they had to shock him with the paddles, with the defibrillator on the field. And these football players are watching this going like, wait a second, you're telling me this man could die on the football field? The ambulance comes, they take him off. That's when I interrupt Shawnee's sleep, her beauty sleep. That's when I interrupted Shawnee. And Shawnee was so knocked out, Shawnee didn't know what the hell she was saying. I've never heard her or seen her so incoherent in my life. She looked drunk. That's how crazy she was. Like the boy, and he what? What? I said, go back to sleep because you about to irritate me. Go back to sleep. She's stretching her hand all out like a little toddler in the bed, and what? And he what? Go back to sleep. And she was like, okay. That's what she does. I realize she puts a little smile on her face to try and be cute. Okay. And she goes back to sleep. So the game is suspended for 5 minutes. Then everybody goes, this game ain't going to happen. They take everybody off the field. This game ain't going to happen. And then it turns into a national story all over the country. And now CNN, MSNBC, Fox, and every news outlet is now focusing and bringing doctors on what could have happened. Nobody knew exactly what happened. Now we know it was a cardiac arrest. And the player he tackled, they were talking about how his helmet hit his chest. And I guess perfectly, which caused some type of reaction with his heart that caused a cardiac arrest, which is bizarre because when I saw it, I said, oh, his head hit his chest. And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, they say your heart is on a rhythm. And so he had the impact right at that time. Baby's chest.
And the doctor that was on CNN, once again, they were speculating. They were like, do you know how rare that is that you can actually hit a heart at that specific moment for this to happen? And then the doctor says it takes about 3 seconds for you to pass out. And I said, my God, as they play in the video, it's almost exactly the amount of seconds where the young man goes down. All the speculations on the internet, I'm not going to get into all the speculations of what they're saying. I mean, we'll get into some of it. Let me stop lying. We'll get into some of it because it's I honestly, I prayed for him. I prayed for everybody going through a life or death situation. I not just because he's a football player, but everybody else. I said, God, anybody going through a life or death situation, please pray for them. His mother was in the stands, which is painful, but also, you know, Shawnee made the point, and I thought about it too. If you weren't, I guess the best place you would want to be is that close to your child so you could go directly to the hospital and not be in another city, which would be crazy. You would be going crazy. You're still going crazy because you're in the waiting room, but at least you can be near to the person you love. The irony is that sometimes we don't, and this is sidebar. The irony is sometimes we watch newscasters and we forget we may not agree with the powers that be that own news facilities like CNN and Fox and how jaded and how biased sometimes they are. But you realize some announcers know how to deal with tragedy like this, and you're trained to deal with tragedy. And some announcers, and this, I'm not dissing the announcers because they were just like me. What do you say when you're on live TV? Like, what do you say when you're on live TV and say our prayers go out to and you have to watch your words because you don't want to seem callous. Like, you don't want to seem like, you know, you're just reporting, but you could tell the difference between the reporters on CNN and the reporters on Fox and the 3 people in the studio at ESPN. You could just see the difference. Just saying. That is a hard situation to be in, and that's when you realize there is some training that has to go into this. And I applaud everybody who is trying to stay on camera. I applaud Ryan Clark, who's a former NFL player who did an amazing job, an absolute amazing job describing what players are built for and what players aren't built for. Ryan Clark was so moving last night. He's an ESPN analyst. He's one of their best analysts, period. He really is. He's one of their best analysts. But he did such an amazing job where you could tell he was fighting back the tears, but he broke down what they are trained to be able to overlook and the things they're like, listen, when we play football, we are just waiting for the thumbs up. A person can get severely injured. They could tear an ACL. They can have their career end. But if they give you the thumbs up, JP Justice, what up?
JP Justice.
When they give you the thumbs up. And Ryan Clark did such an amazing job to break down the trauma that these players had to go through that they have never been built for, because their job as a football player is to move on to the next play, no matter what happens. But he was so passionate, like, yeah, but they don't train us for this. When you see your brother fighting for his life, he said, we've never seen that as football players. We don't see people giving somebody CPR to help the person breathe. We see people trying to help the person walk, not help the person breathe. And I thought he was absolutely tremendous in a tragic situation, that he really painted the picture of what everybody was going through. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Dan. Sad. It was sad. I stayed up as long as I could to see if they would be in the news. When you're in critical condition, listen, I'm not a doctor. I just go by experiences with people that I had to go see in critical condition and how that turned out. And I want to put all the positive energy that you can in the universe to see if this young man can come back and just live a healthy life after this. So just keep your prayers. Now, the one thing of social media, it's the gift and the curse. We say it all the time. And human beings have shown their evil colors a lot on social media. Well, last night, Damar Hamlin has a toy drive that he does in Pittsburgh. And everybody was trying to figure out how to help. How can they help? Well, the toy drive, people found the toy drive on the social media on Twitter and started donating to that. And they're at $3 million right now. They're at $3 million that were donated to his foundation, his fundraiser the toy drive he was doing. So applaud to those people who said, I don't know how to help. Happy New Year, JP. He's talking to Afro Queen. I don't know how to help, but you guys went above and beyond to find a way to try and help. I thought that was really kind. I thought that was amazing that you guys went out there, men and women. They said it was like $1,000 a minute that were going into, and I'm sure people are still putting in there to his toy drive and donating, which is an amazing thing. Then let me shout out to the Cincinnati Bengal fans and the Buffalo Bill fans who left the stadium and went to the hospital and sat in front of the hospital, lit candles, and prayed. Listen. Sometimes stuff like this, I mean, the old cliche, sometimes the worst situations bring out the best in people. And I thought that was amazing that they were fans of both teams who went over there. And, and the crazy thing with social media is that 10 years ago, if this would have happened, there would have been 60, 70,000 people who wouldn't know what was going on.
Right.
But in 2023, it was a matter of minutes before silence went over the stadium because everybody found out what went on through social media, through Twitter, and all that stuff. So that was the sad news last night. That was and we're still hoping. I mean, they kind of told us that doctors weren't making any statements this morning. They're not going to make any statements on his condition. They're not going to make any statements at all. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why they won't make any statements and give us an update. I'm sure the mother, she's the most important person who needs the update. She's probably, in all honesty, she's the only person who needs the update. So that's what went on last night. That was my night. And I was like, damn, like my mom, my dad, everybody was just like, God, just pray for this young 24. And I know it doesn't matter. Like it does, people go like, age really shouldn't matter, but it does matter when a person is just in the beginning stages of their life living a dream. He got drafted in the 6th round. This is only his 2nd year. He wasn't supposed to be starting like this. He has started 14 out of the 16 games for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a super surprise that he's starting. So he was like Ryan Clark said, he's living the dream. Like this is the dream that he dreamt about his entire life. This is what he worked for. This is what he played for. And for this to happen seems so unfair. And it's just an amazing, tragic event that we pray and hope that will turn out to be something better. What up, Jay Black? How was your night?
Morning, Jay.
Night was good. My CPAP machine ain't working. So my sleep pattern's off. With people that got sleep apnea, they know what I'm talking about. So my CPAP is off. So my sleeping is real hard.
You got your Christmas clothes on? You got your Christmas clothes on?
No, this is
it's
the New Year's clothes that Lady Q don't bring in the New Year with dirty clothes, so she washed everything. And I was like, oh, I ain't seen this jacket in a while. Let me put this on. Where did this come from?
Yeah, these little traditions just kill me. Like, what happened to the people who didn't have washing machines? How they bring in New Year's?
Yeah. She
Well,
made
they
me.
say you're not supposed to wash New Year's because
That's what I heard. You're not supposed to wash, but then I heard you're not supposed to come in.
You're not supposed to come in. That's what she said. Not supposed to come in New Year with dirty clothes in the house. Good morning. I don't know.
Yeah, so I ain't never heard none of that. I'm just like, okay, but my daughters were telling me, and I'm like, okay.
She made me go out the house and come back in because the man got to be the first one to walk in the door or something. I was like, I don't know what she just had me doing a bunch of weird stuff. But yeah, I heard you talking about the football player. There was no latest updates. They said his last I heard when I went to sleep, his vitals were stable, right? Is he
Well,
still
the latest update that they just put up 20 minutes ago is that he's still in critical condition.
not breathing on his own?
His heartbeat has been restored, but they say he's in critical condition, suffering from cardiac arrest.
Yeah, I called Jay Black because I tried to call Shawnee, but Shawnee was incoherent last night.
Yeah. Well, she was on medication or something?
I don't know. She said she didn't have no edibles, but she seemed edible out to me. I don't know.
I did not.
Stacey Mitchell said my shit's still dirty. 2022, 2023, it goes down. Mark said, what happened last night happened to my little brother in high school. Was it during a football game? I'm just asking. Was it exactly the same? Was it, not obviously it can't be exactly the same hit, but was it during a football game? But what else did you do? Did you just chill? That was it?
Did the on the phone with my mechanic, looking Lady Q car broke yesterday, the heating, normal stuff, day-to-day regular people stuff. Her heating all of a sudden in the car went, the fan or something broke and it might break the radiator and all this other stuff. So I'm trying to find parts for the car, all that good stuff.
Now you're making me want to extend my warranty. They just sent me this thing to extend my warranty.
I think I just want a new car. So I don't know. Sometimes people get frustrated. I just want a whole new car. But no, everything else is good. Watch TV shows, watch my Jeopardy. Nothing special. I just got to get the CPAP stuff fixed. That's it. Normal stuff, regular stuff.
That is just all these years. I've heard you mention that. I never put two and two together till right now. What that was? Yes, in a football game. Is he okay, Mark? I just want to ask. Is he okay? Is your brother okay if he went through the same thing? I'm telling you that Ryan Clark said some things. He said, "Look, man, you can make this game safe. You can make it safer. You can't make it safe." Like Ryan Clark really did
it. Sport.
Ryan Clark, and listen, that's what we're obsessed with. That we're obsessed with danger. We're obsessed with violence, and and I'm not getting into that as a topic. I'm not. I'm just saying that is what we like. People watch NASCAR and watch drivers drive 200 miles an hour, knowing, oh, he passed Mark. We're so sorry to hear that. Damn, man. Oh, so sorry to hear that. But in this
NASCAR, you watch boxing, you want that knockout.
People say, "Oh, why they stopped the fight so early?" They stopped the fight so, and I tell people all the time because you one punch away from something happening permanently. But this is something, and football is a brutal sport. But I can't emphasize enough. I don't know. I'm sure ESPN will have Ryan Clark and what he was talking about last night, but he was truly amazing. So that was my night. My night was all hemmed up into that, and then there was a controversy, and I just. There was
Bellis, what?
Yeah, there was a controversy, but people, I'm gonna sound like Lady Q right now. If you don't read and you can't read, don't read something and then try and cancel somebody, because obviously you didn't read the whole tweet that Skip Bayless put out. And I don't like Skip Bayless in the slightest. I think there are a ton of things Skip Bayless could have been attacked on. I really think his injury was going to happen regardless of the hit, which was not a violent hit. Yeah, but he hit his chest. The helmet hit his chest. And we're not doctors, so we can't say it was going to happen regardless. The way they made it sound, if it wasn't the impact at that certain time, that it wouldn't happen. But I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to play one on Michael Shawn and the Takeover. Trust, I'm not built. So there's a controversy on what Skip Bayless put out on Twitter. And I'm going to read the tweet that everybody's so up in arms about, which seems very regular to me because it seems self-explanatory, but y'all so ready to go at somebody that y'all reading and your comprehension, you must have done horrible in the SAT part. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is critical to the regular season outcome. which suddenly seems irrelevant. That is the key part of this tweet, which suddenly seems irrelevant. Do I have to bring up the definition of irrelevant? The last part of his tweet is saying he's going about how the NFL normally would think and how NFL fans normally think. But now that thought process is irrelevant. And y'all getting on videos talking about he should be fired. For what? He just said the whole thing, his whole statement is suddenly irrelevant. What don't y'all comprehend?
They think he just put that last line there to try to save face. He really believes with the first part of that. If you take that last line out,
first two words, no doubt. That right there tells you that, yeah, we had to cancel. We got to postpone this game. No doubt. No doubt they're going to postpone it.
The man been a writer his entire life. That's what his job was. He's written books. He's trying to paint the picture as a journalist on this tweet, which is always dangerous. And y'all want him fired for him admitting it's all irrelevant. I don't get it. Then he has to post another post for y'all cats who got a negative on your English part of the SAT. Skip Bayless says nothing is more important than that young man's health. That was the point of my last tweet. I'm sorry if that was misunderstood, but his health is all that matters. Again, everything else is irrelevant. I pray for him and will continue to. Now, this is what really pisses me off about this. Is that what you're claiming Skip Bayless was doing by you're trying to say that he made football more important than this kid's health? You guys did the same with your cancel culture. Y'all decided it was more important to get Skip Bayless fired than to continue to pray for this young man. Y'all played the Twitter game while a young man is fighting for his life, and y'all sat and made videos, not about praying for the kid, but y'all made videos about getting Skip Bayless fired. Y'all the ignorant ones. Y'all took time out to go all off course to say, let's see if we can get Skip Bayless fired now because we know we hate him.
This is our chance. This is our chance.
This is our chance to get him. And I don't like Skip Bayless in the least. There's a ton of things this man has said about LeBron that y'all could have jumped on. But y'all took time out in this situation to continue little petty, little Twitter play games. And what y'all claiming he's doing, y'all are doing the exact thing. And he didn't do anything. He said it was suddenly it's irrelevant. Oh, and boy, y'all done jumped on it. And the rest of y'all who are so worried about this young man, y'all so worried about him. Oh, I should see the thousands and thousands of tweets that y'all all went in and y'all started to take that was what y'all took to Twitter for the rest of the night to go in on this. A bunch of dummies. Y'all dummies.
I looked at Damar Hamlin, his Instagram when this first happened. He had like 90,000 followers. Now he's up to 255. So I guess when they go check his IG and then start following him, 255. So wow. So people, I guess they're trying to check in on him.
I think it was nice what they're doing for his toy. For his fundraiser, his toy drive. Thought that was amazing. But y'all cats ain't got nothing better in life to do, man. Y'all really think his mom give a damn about what y'all going back and forth about? Anyway, we can't do the whole show on that because we're not ESPN and we're not seeing it. So I wanted to start the show with that and do as much as can. If you guys have any more comments, once again, our prayers go out to Mark, who lost his brother with the same type of injury. And we hope that he recovers from it. We hope that some type of, that God lays his hands on him and that he can live life. Get football, just live life.
Just live a quality of life, yeah.
That's all we need. That's all we need. And all the conspiracies. And I already know one conspiracy because I already saw it, because I already know what you guys are going to say if something bad happens. And I don't even want to speculate, but I already know because you see the NFL has to, as the NFL, they have to protect themselves. And they're protecting themselves now. And I'm just going to say this is why they're making ESPN read the timeline over and over and over again on ESPN. They're making them read exactly what happened at 8:55, exactly what happened at 9:08, exactly what happened at 9:16, because they need everybody to know they did everything in their power to save this young man. That's why they're repeating it over and over and over again.
But should it have taken an hour and 10 minutes for them to call the game? Like they were still holding out hope to play?
No, that had nothing to do with the young man. The young man, that's why they're telling you 8:55 this happened. 9:06 this happened.
But it took you an hour and 10 minutes to finally say, okay, this game not going to play?
Yeah, but that's not going to change the care that the young man was taking.
No, they was trying to hold hope that if they can get a report that he's in stable condition, that they can keep going. So they were holding out hope.
Yes. So, I mean, what should they, what is wrong with what they doing?
If somebody's need to be resuscitated on the field, at that point, it's life-threatening. That's never happened before. Call it. But they knew that was a major game. It's still major implications over the playoffs. It's still major. It's all type of fantasy people. It's all type of NFL.
What does that have to do with the care that they gave him?
Yeah, they gave him the care. Like, I mean, they were trying to figure out if the doctors called him and said he's okay. I don't think it had anything, but this is the timeline.
They was worrying about the money. Let's be real. They weren't about the money and implications of that game, NFL. That was a major part of that. That's
well, they have to. Well, that's what they have to do because there are 80,000 people in the stadium right now that they're going to have to be like, okay, the game is canceled. And what, watch what happens next. The NFL will start doing physicals every month. Well, that'd probably be a good idea. So this was a timeline that they repeated over and over again. 8:55 injury occurred. 9:18 game temporarily suspended. 9:25 ambulance left stadium. 10:01 game officially postponed. So that was the timeline they were running down. And hey, they have to put it out there because what's going to happen is that people are going to say, no matter how fast that ambulance got out there, they're going to say it took too long to get out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why did they wait so long? Yeah.
And why did they wait so long? And that's why they keep reiterating the timeline. And there are a lot of people who think the worst happened on that field, and they don't want to admit that the worst happened on that field. And once again, we hope that thought process, we hope that's not true. We hope that is not true whatsoever, but a lot of people think the worst already happened on that field. And I hope it didn't happen on that field and they took them off into the hospital because they didn't want it to take place.
So can your vitals be stable and yet you still not be not breathing on your own? And I don't know how that works.
Your vitals can be stable if they're breathing for you. If a machine is breathing for you, your vitals can be stable.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So once again, we pray. Don Page, what up? Good morning. So it's hard to segue into a regular show, but like I said, we got to do a 2-hour show. We can't do a 2-hour. I mean, unless we do a 2-hour show based on how violent the NFL is. And, it is violent. People die. People can't walk because of the NFL. Well, yesterday I posted a video of me pouring out my liquor with this caption: in order to achieve some things, you have to sacrifice some things, and I'm ready to achieve. Oh boy. Some people are willing to risk it all for certain things. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, in my opinion, I'm not.
New Year.
If they told me there was I'm not gonna get into it. Happy New Year. Yeah.
What we got today? We got drama. We got fun stuff. What we got? What you got, Mike?
No, we just got weird stuff.
Like,
the world is weird. Like, we got weird stories. We got a story of a brother and sister who didn't know they were brothers and sisters. And they had kids. And then they found out like 13 years later. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I ain't got no answer for this. And I don't think there's a therapist in the world that has an answer. I don't know what you do. I don't know if I crack the code and find out Shawnee's my sister 10 years from now. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Sounds weird. How do you not know your brother and sister?
Well, good, because there's another gentleman, and I'm going to give you time, Shawnee. There's another gentleman who said exactly what Jay Black said. Basically, you said what?
I got it when you're ready. Which one?
Okay, this man agreed. The guy, he's in the car. He said somebody knew at the wedding and somebody kept it quiet.
So you want him first?
Yes.
Or the sister? Okay. All righty.
Nobody felt the need to tell them. You trying to say the mama, the daddy, nobody? You see that couple, man? That black guy and that black girl. They talking about they been together for 13 years, been married 10, had their first child in 2011, their second child in 2015. And they just finding out they brothers and sisters, nigga. You mean to tell me at the wedding, the mama, the daddy, or even, nobody didn't know shit, man. Somebody knew something. Somebody just didn't say nothing. Somebody knew something. Somebody let these people get married. Now they done found out that they brothers and sisters, man. You ought to see the look on these damn people's face. They is in total motherfucking shock. They got kids together. They been together 13 years. Married 10. What the hell they gonna do now? Hashtag real spit.
What are they gonna do now? Now, what does that, before we get into that, what does that make their kids? If they're brothers and sisters, aren't the kids?
Their niece and nephews?
But how can they be nieces and nephews because they had the kids?
No, their sister and brother and their cousins.
Yes. Yes.
Brother cousins.
Their cousins and sister brothers. Oh, wow.
James said, hold up, rewind. And they said they're not going to get a divorce. They're staying together. They found out through their grandmother. Dog, I don't know what.
She ain't say nothing in the beginning.
Yeah, why didn't grandma tell them in the beginning? I be telling you about these grandmas. Y'all be like, you better not talk bad to your grandmother. You better not say these heifers be having secrets that they be keeping that be affecting people's lives. Shorty, when you get a chance, watch it and listen to the background song. What the hell? She's talking about his thing that he put out. He poured liquor out and then he did a post.
Oh, where did you post it?
It was probably on Instagram. Brother, sister, cousins.
Brother, sister, cousin.
I don't know what.
If you look at their face, you can see that you can see it. You try to see the nose. You think the nose look alike? You can see a resemblance. Not really. I don't think the lips look the same.
Maybe, but who's gonna even? I would never. If I would have met them, I would have never let you. They look alike.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that either. Like,
the forehead ain't the same. I don't see it.
Well, they know it, and this is what's crazy. I don't think I would have went on social media and posted this, but it's on Facebook.
I kind of felt offended because I said to Lady Q, if that was us, then she told me she would leave. She says, no way I can continue to have sex with my sibling. I said, wait, we didn't know. So you talking about something changed an hour ago that when we didn't know. So you would just leave me? We in love at this point. How do you just leave somebody? And she's adamant that she could not continue that relationship. And somebody that's weird. How could you have sex knowing that that's your? We didn't know. We got 2 kids.
Yeah, well, we know now.
So you would leave the person too, Shani?
I don't know that I wouldn't be able to wrap my mind around that. Gosh.
My thing is, then don't wrap your mind around it. We just go on his life as usual.
It's 13 years.
There ain't nothing you can
undo. There's no way I can just leave you at that.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at you and like, this is my brother. I am with my brother. Oh my God.
And obviously it got to be like a half and half or something because the kids would have came out messed up if they was
like. No, that's not a guarantee that the kids are gonna come out.
Yeah, no, I mean
I'm sorry, not messed up.
That's why you should know all of my grandmother, my grandmother that's passed always said y'all need to meet all y'all sisters and brothers. If y'all got kids, make sure all y'all kids know each other. Because my grandma had a lot of kids.
You can't meet everybody.
No, she made sure we know who our cousins are. We know.
But you can
do having a cousin tried to holler at me, and I'm like, you my cousin. You do know
cousin by marriage or maybe just half of one parent. So y'all share like one parent.
No, it's not my first or second cousin, but it's my cousin. It's like you're my cousin. We family.
Did y'all come close?
No, we ain't come close.
You thought about it?
Did you think about it?
If we weren't family, I wouldn't holler at him either.
Because you sound like he was already in mid-holler when you called him.
No, I mean, it's just and I'm like, dude, we cousins.
Not sure, Bishop. We're not sure.
Family meetings and stuff together. What are you doing?
And you can check all you want, but if somebody lies to everybody and somebody's keeping a lie to the grave, you can check all the brothers and sisters and you can go down the family tree and do all. If somebody lied, somebody lied. Somebody kept it to themselves and was like, I ain't saying nothing.
Thanks to
That's
Shawn.
a tough one. it would have.
They had the same last name? Because if they got the same daddy, I'm assuming they got the same dad. They could have the same mama because they could have took the baby and put the baby somewhere else. You know, one of the babies, so the mom didn't have to raise it. But they the same.
I'm not leaving my partner of 13 years. I'm not. We together. We in this. We married. We together. We got 2 kids.
Oh my God.
We didn't know it. That's shame on whoever didn't tell us, but this is our life. This is our new normal now.
I'm like, it happened in the Bible.
A lot of stuff happened in the Bible. Just because it happened in the Bible don't mean I want it to happen to me.
I mean, it had to happen with Adam and Eve.
God.
Just saying.
Lady Q Thompson, don't you get on that show tomorrow talking about something you're still having? Don't be on there sounding stupid and crazy like you did.
No, what are you gonna do? So what you gonna erase all the orgasms that your sibling made you have? That's what you're gonna say?
That part right there. That
all the time that you was like, you can't erase that. You had kids.
So no more oral, no more.
Yeah, what?
Oh my God.
The kids is healthy. 10 toes, 10 fingers. They good. I don't even know what you want. Get your tube size, or we ain't got to take another. We ain't got to roll the dice again, or whatever.
Just add therapy.
Yeah, like what? Like, and now you gonna separate the family, so now the kids got to go through. This is why.
Red light special. What does that mean, Jay?
Sonny, we thinking about a red light special. I don't know what a red light special means.
Red lights.
Wait a minute. He looked familiar. Where are they from? We don't know. Like, you think we got a research department? Our research department don't come on the show till 15 minutes before we done.
Yeah, right. We don't know the origin.
Yeah, Trent ain't here. We don't know.
Random Rick, these two are married, and they've been married for 13 years, got 2 kids, and in their 13th year, they found out they were brother and sister because grandma been holding this secret because that trifling heifer knew this from the door.
Yeah, she knew. Grandma knew.
And didn't say nothing. You sure them kids don't have flippers? No, they don't have flippers. From what we know, everybody's healthy.
I have the video of them talking.
No more boom boom. No, we gonna continue this the way we've been continuing it. Ain't nothing gonna change.
You can play the video. You said the video I'm talking.
I don't know about that.
Now my trifling ass, me on the other hand, if I've been with your ass for 13 years, I'm like, yeah, we should really end this. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Nobody felt the need to tell.
No. Like the dude is actually more interesting than the 2 people who actually talk. But go ahead, play the video with these are the actual participants in what's going on.
All right, so I met this lady in 2008. We got married in 2011. We had our first child in 2011. We had our second child in 2015. We've been married for 10 years. We've been together for 13 years. We just recently found out we're brothers and sisters.
I was like, is it a half? Is it like a quarter? Like no.
Hold on. Let me no. Now that I'm here, let me get. I'm about to put your ass on blast, Jay Black.
Wait, huh?
I sent this clip, right? I said these 2 are brothers and sisters. Jay Black's replies, hope they ain't. He said blood related. They brothers and sisters, dog.
It could have been like step. How people like, oh, that's my
step
brother and stepsister.
That's what I was thinking. That's like, is they blood?
I didn't say step brother and I said brothers. Blood related.
The blood. I gotta get all the facts. Let me understand everything first.
You sure they blood related, dog? Yes. I don't understand. Like the women in these show, they like, well, we had to be. Oh, it had to be over. What you did it. Again, but see, that's women's philosophy in general. A woman will do something when she don't know, and she'll be like, hey, I just didn't know. And now I know. Ain't nothing changed. The dick imprint still in you. Lama, they should have kept the secret. Yeah, guess they gonna try and do a talk show circuit and write a book. Exactly. They trying to get some money off of this. And it's funny how ain't nobody came up there and said, "Is this a skit?" Ain't none of y'all hit us with that because y'all quick to be like, "Yeah, they got skits that they do. They got skits that they do on their Instagram."
I wouldn't have put it on social media for one thing.
Hell no.
I'm like, no, we not telling nobody this.
Especially if you're gonna let me keep smashing. We can't put this on social media.
go our separate ways. Cause
Gonna separate the family. Them poor kids.
Kids. I mean, now I got to explain this kids. Well, this your uncle. Your daddy is your uncle. What kind of mess?
And your brother.
Their daddy is their dad is their dad and their uncle.
And their brother.
No, he's not their brother. He's their uncle.
Oh, their uncle.
Yeah, he's their uncle and their dad. So
but if my brother and sister have a kid, they're more than just
your brother
uncle.
and sister. If your brother and sister had,
that's what I'm saying. I'm more than an uncle. You're saying it if my brother and sister had a kid, but if two people if your mom and dad had a kid and they had you, that's your brother or sister. Right. And now if your brother and sister have a kid, this is a brother, sister, cousin. They're actually siblings too.
Yeah, the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, the kids
are siblings to the parents also.
No, they're not. The kids are not siblings to the parents.
Morning, Tam.
The parents are siblings.
He's not the uncle. They had a kid together. No, but they had a kid together. So it's more than an uncle.
He's the dad and the uncle.
She already got a permanent indentation from the you might as well keep doing it. It's over.
And the uncle.
For those who missed it, 13 years together, just found out.
The mom and the auntie of the kids.
Brothers and sisters.
She's the mom and the auntie, and he's the dad and the uncle.
Do you leave your partner after 13 years, Tam, or whoever? If you found out this was your brother and sister, y'all was smashing, 2 kids, y'all madly in love with each other?
He's the dad. Like, I don't even know about the uncle.
He's the dad and the uncle because, okay, you and your sister, right? Your kids are your sister's nieces, right?
I get it, but they're both their kid. This is their kid.
So they're the dad, they're the parent and the aunts and the uncle. They're the mom and the aunts and the dad and the uncle.
That's a go to the grave shit.
Yeah,
you might as well just keep it to yourself and just keep going.
Keep it in the family. All your family know that's it.
But do you tell your kids?
I guess they can't date.
They can't date each other.
They don't date each other because they know they sisters and brothers.
But if they don't know, then it could be the same cycle.
No, they're sisters and brothers. They're never going to do anything with each other. Imagine a child asking daddy, "Can I have $5?" And daddy say, "Go ask your uncles." That's stupid. So the child does a 360, then says, "Uncle, can I have $5?"
180.
I don't know. I don't know, but the whole leaving. I mean, at that point, you win.
I'm not leaving.
You win at that point. But it might be a blessing in disguise if you didn't want to be in a relationship anyway. Be like, dog, this is not going to work out. There's no way I can keep doing my sister. I can't do this.
Morally is against all my.
Morally is against everything. This is crazy, girl. I love you, but I ain't gonna be able to. Let me tell you, the person who's the most ratchet of all is the damn grandma. Yeah, mama. Yeah, the matriarch of the fucking family. You kept this secret for 13 years and now you want to spill the beans now, you dirty, nasty ass. We're a family. We got all the sisters and brothers. Nasty ass.
Yeah, the grandma. It's the grandmom's fault. The grandma should have said something.
Y'all should have said that when they met each other, like, whoa, 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 whoa. What y'all not gonna do? What y'all not, because somebody will, y'all happy, so no, what y'all not gonna do. Grandma should have brought this up. Hey, good morning. Grandma, I don't know.
Well, good luck.
I don't know. Hit the allegedly thing, man, so we can go just do the whole allegedly thing. This is disgusting. This is nasty.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly. What? With Sexy Mo. Yeah. Powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay. Here having kids, not telling nobody that people, brothers and sisters out this joint. You disgusting. You gotta be kidding me. I thought it was a game. Granny got dementia. She don't know. Man, Granny knew exactly. Granny know how to put. She knew exactly. The uncle and Monty, and she's so crazy. I remember this one girl in Philly said, "My dad, I didn't know why she was crying. I was like, what are you crying? Because I come to find out I got brothers and sisters all over this damn city, and my dad ain't telling nobody. What if I wind up smashing one of them?" And I was laughing. I was like, that ain't gonna happen. But now I'm thinking about it. I was like, damn, that was serious. But alcohol will make everything funny to you. I was like, you better be careful. I know I ain't your brother.
We good. Don't worry about this over here. Ain't no Puerto
Everything
Rican
good,
blood
right?
flowing
Ain't no
through none of
everything
you.
go good right here. I don't know, my brothers. I got
Trust
what
me.
you worried about all that for, girl?
Trust me.
Trust. Your dad ain't got nothing. Your dad is 6'4". He ain't got nothing to do with 5'7" Michael Shawn Bishop. And we wonder why this world is mentally and physically and most of all morally mixed up. That is crazy. I don't know how you raise them kids. I don't know what you tell the kids. I guess you got to tell them something. All right, allegedly with Sexy Mo, all these stories we can retract at any set. We have no idea if these stories are true. We just ran through social media and got some stories for y'all because y'all love the gossip, and we got to give y'all what y'all like. Sexy Mo is still on the cruise. She don't know nothing. She don't know about brothers and sisters. She don't know. She's just on the cruise, just wilding out with the young man celebrating his birthday and all that good stuff. Orlando Brown is still at it. Orlando Brown, former child star, James said back to the brother and sister, y'all won't get off of this. They should have went to Maury and done a DNA show before he retired. That's why they could have got famous and their book started. They thirsty because there's no way I'm putting this on social media, y'all. There's no way. There's got to be a lot of therapy before I admit this to anybody. Orlando Brown is wilding. He's got a whole bunch of statements he's making. Just reckless statements. I don't know if they're true or not. Like, I don't know. I think Orlando Brown's been through a lot. So do we have the video of Orlando Brown? All right, here's Orlando Brown just going off saying things.
LL is cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he dope. You know what I'm saying? But he people. I mean, that's why there's a glory on him, but there's no glory on him no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you, that's LL, but why aren't you flourishing? Because you hurt people, bro. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I love him, but you know what I'm saying? That's my cousin, bro. Like Crystal, you know what I'm saying? I know Crystal Diaz. I know Crystal Diaz and shit. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's HIV positive.
HIV.
What you want me to say? He HIV positive. And R. Kelly said it first about a lot of people. Dave Chappelle, as soon as he said, we got the cure for AIDS and shit. They took his family, raped his wife, and all of a sudden he comes back as a big swole guy and real fucking Dave Chappelle is over there in Africa somewhere, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like nah, bro, like y'all got me fucked up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the man got AIDS.
All right, just please stop him.
And he fucking around, he beating up on people, and
I don't know what we could do with this. What do you want? What do you want to do with this?
Super random. Yeah, he just really random.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, obviously, if anybody mentally has been, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this dude. Like, I don't know what to do with Orlando Brown. I don't know. I don't know. Like, this dude just like brought up Dave Chappelle going to Africa, then he raping people, and he's not flourishing. Then who is that? It's Orlando Brown. I don't know. Maybe we should have been more responsible and not even.
Raven. He was on the TV show. That's so Raven.
Right. So he's been coming out for years, making these allegations about things that go on in Hollywood. And I think after he did this one, I think that's when he got arrested again and went back to jail. I think he's in right now.
Yeah, I saw the video when he got his rap video was where I saw the video when he got arrested. He was staying at, I don't know if that was his cousin's house. There was a house that his cousin let him stay in. And the dude was out front with Orlando Brown and said, "Dog, what are you doing?" Like, I thought, and he was like, "Yeah, you was over there raping me and raping my kids." And he was like, "What?" And the guy was just like, "What?" And he just said, and he told the cops to take him. He said, I thought I could help him. I can't help him. I don't know. Who is he talking? He talking about everybody. He talking about LL. He doing a whole, yeah.
He has mental. He's clearly has some mental health issues, right? And he's bipolar or something, right? It's clearly he's not on medication. Like people like that shouldn't even be put in front of the camera. To be honest.
Well, we put him, so we apologize. We probably shouldn't put him. We
didn't do that interview. We didn't do that interview.
No, but we shared it. We did, like, I don't know what to do with Orlando, but I don't know. Even if he's telling the truth, what you want me to do with it?
You think LL got HIV?
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
He had a sex addiction. He talked about in his book, masturbating on the way in street alleys, getting off the bus and masturbating in the street. He did a whole book on it. I don't know. Allegedly, but that's in the book. I remember him. I don't even. Jeez, my God, this is gonna be a fun show. Remind us never to keep Orlando Brown at the beginning of the show. If we play him, make sure he's in the middle of the show when we got some momentum going. He all over the place. I popped a pimple with my butt cheek. I don't know. Yeah, he's
yeah, right. That's just random.
I saw where the Good Burger dude reached out to help him. The skinny dude, yeah, and the skinny dude's daughter's blasting him. Man, boy, social media, boy, got everybody.
Oh, Cal, yeah,
poor Cal, he's getting killed by the baby mom. Now, Raz B, do we have a video on Raz B, or what's Raz B talking about?
Raz talking about something?
Raz B talking about something.
Yep, we got Raz B.
Let's get the Raz B. Goodness gracious,
B2K member.
B2K member.
Yeah,
Raz B.
Kind of on top.
Oh,
Chris Stokes is the manager of B2K and Marcus Houston. What did I have on that video? That he had the courts have me remove, or rather had YouTube remove. He got a court order to have it removed. It was audio and video of the young man from B2K exposing him and Marcus Houston for violating, doing the Africa Bambaataa to them little boys. In the worst way, he violated them young boys. And in the audio, young brother, Raz B, was giving details of what Marcus Houston did to him and what Chris Stokes did to him.
Nobody's never really said, Raz, I really got your back, thank you, because you know what, Boog, I mean, me and Boog was in a room together. Chris Stokes put us in a room together and made us do stuff together. You feel me? Me and Jarrell Houston. So it's like I've been protecting people for a long time. I have nothing to lose. I have no one to fear, and it's tacky, and I don't give a fuck about B2K. Fuck B2K. You know what I'm saying? I am B2K, and if shit ever gonna get right, niggas is gonna have to come clean. Cause you're not gonna live. You're not gonna sweep anything under the rug. I was molested by Chris Stokes, and that's the truth. Period.
That's the truth, and you can say that. You kind of see when you gotta put other people's truth out there. I don't think that's your place to judge other people.
Well, my truth is the fact that Chris Stokes had me and Jarrell Houston in a room sucking each other's dicks.
Whoa.
My truth is that hold on, Judy, hold on. My truth is that J Boog had sex with fucking Leslie. You get what I'm saying? So I'm dealing with everybody's blaming, pointing the finger at me, but ain't nobody backing me. So this ain't nothing that you can do. This don't even have nothing to do with you.
But you're not being back just because you haven't got the film scene shot. Like they haven't even shot none of the.
Baby, I don't even care about that film. I'm producing The Boogaloo Kid. The movie's already funded. I own 8% of the movie. I don't care. I'm not tripping off the movie. I'm talking about the principle, and you know what I'm talking about because you're a God-fearing woman. So I feel bad for Bud. I feel bad for Fizz. I feel bad for Amari. I feel bad for Marcus Houston. I feel bad for Jerome Jones. I feel bad for all these kids that want to sweep this shit under the rug and act like this shit's okay, what Chris Stokes did. I showed so much compassion for everyone, but niggas is showing me enough, and I'm done with it.
Wow.
He been screaming this for years, though.
Wow. This young man's been consistent with this. He's been consistent with this for years. In the industry, especially because there was no social media when he first started yelling it. There really wasn't no social media for him to get on. And now people don't care, yo. That's the unfortunate thing. The only person that could literally come out that would change everything is Omarion himself. Like if Omarion, for some reason, if Omarion said it,
is
it would change
Omarion
things. Or Marcus Houston.
Yeah.
I think if either one of them.
Oh, Omarion is B2K.
Marion, now he is B2K. Man, Marion is B2K, not Raz.
Sad, bro. What do you say about this, Bishop? I absolutely believe him. No person wants to admit to something like this. This is the hardest thing for a man in our culture to admit to.
His story never changed.
Yeah. And he kept it 100, and Marcus Houston's name always comes in. And you know, I don't know how there was never. Was there ever legal action taken against anybody? Like,
how does he prove that? Like, how does Raz B prove that? If J Bug and Fizz ain't, I guess you would need them to all say, "Yep, he made us do this." And J Bug and Fizz, like, we ain't trying to have that. They don't want that reputation. I was about to say stain, but you know how it is in hip hop in our industry. You can't be admitting that you was sucking another dude off like that. Well, that's what he said. Paul was like, that was oof.
Now, I remember seeing some very, very disturbing pictures that had circulated back in the day, and they was in their underwear laying on the hotel bed, and they took pictures, and I was like, wow, this looks crazy. I like this looks very crazy.
Yeah.
But then again, it's the fake outrage that we have. Like Omarion said, anything Jay Black would have to cancel his subscription.
I don't have a subscription to Omarion.
Jay Black would have to cancel his subscription to Omarion.
To watch the series.
Wow. Yeah, why? Like Omarion has never touched on this. He's never said anything. This is sad. And people really don't want to talk about stuff like this and really bring it out in the open, because we'll realize how many people we supported that were in the midst of this pedophilia that was on the highest level possible, and we can't point the finger at a different race.
Yeah, because they all do it in the entertainment industry.
We can't point the finger. Then the finger has to come back to who we supported and what we ignored and what we decided these are kids, and all these kids who were famous are coming out now saying this is what the industry does to young kids. This is what they're into. This is what their sacrifice has to be in order to make it as a kid. White, black, Hispanic, everybody has come out and said this.
Mm-hmm.
And the poster child is only R. Kelly, which he deserves. But there's a gang of other folks that was involved in this. And that's what I'm saying. When a R. Kelly is that public on what he's doing, that means everybody else is cool with it. There are other people involved. God, this went from bad to worse. Goodness gracious.
Is this truth? You got to believe what a man says. I don't think that he's like off his rockers and not on medication and all that. I believe he really believes it. His story never wavered. I don't know how many years they're doing at this point. So that's his truth. Somebody got to, unless he's taking some legal action, you got to take it for face value. We have to believe when women say things happen to them. So why ain't the same for men?
And I'm going to be petty. This is why I tell y'all, stop saying how great our generation was. This is where I'm gonna be.
Our generation still was great.
No, this is where when you brag about our generation, remember all the shit that went on. Stop remembering the good times. Remember all the stuff that we overlooked.
Okay,
everything
remember this.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
After 8 on the East Coast, 9 minutes after 7 Central Standard Time, and it is really early on the West Coast. Our leading story, tragically, was Damar Hamlin, who suffered a tragic injury, cardiac. Well, I guess it's a heart injury, cardiac arrest. Yeah, during
there's an update. Well, the latest update that just came through is he's sedated now and still listed in critical condition.
Sedated.
So, yeah, they're just trying to keep him comfortable.
Yeah, so those are bad words when you say terms like that. They're just trying to keep them comfortable. Our prayers to go out to him and his family. Tragic thing that happened on Monday Night Football last night, and then we went into a whole bunch of other craziness. But yeah, I for those who have been watching the show and followed the show, stop saying how great our generation was. It's all screwed up. It been screwed up. Oh, y'all, this new generation of people. Man, listen. You better clean your side of the street or remember how dirty your side of the street was before you start critiquing generations.
Every generation, though, Mike.
Dog, that's what I've been saying. Every generation. But when the other generation says, look how bad your generation is, look at you. Y'all still haven't helped these kids because y'all like the music. Y'all still haven't helped these kids. Y'all still look how they turned out. Look at the struggles these kids are going through. Like, you can say whatever you want about Orlando Brown. That is a sad state that he is in right now. That's a sad state.
And something happened.
Something happened. Let's continue on with our great generation. Let's talk about how they sexualized Aaliyah when she was 14 and 15 years old. Let's go to Aaliyah's mom and how she had her hands in to our great generation that we had. Let's see if we can get to that. I will never stop saying how great my generation was.
I'm with you,
God bless.
Talking to the host. And she's talking about being on Saw Search and how she was hot at 10 with her nice little dress. You can see she's being playful. But then she says this.
You were hot at 10 singing My Funny Ballad?
You don't understand.
Wow.
I was hot.
I don't think you're supposed to be hot at 10. Now look at the comfortable.
Yeah, I totally embrace it. Like I said, I was hot at 10. Right? And I had a little sex appeal working back then.
And what did your mom used to do?
My mother, when I was younger, we were getting me ready to, come out in the business. I was looking for agents, so she was taking pictures of me. And she said, yo, she's got this kind of sex appeal working. It comes through on the pictures and the camera.
So mom was taking pictures.
And although we see Aaliyah was being playful and even the host was looking.
You want to see the whole thing?
No, he was going to say the host was looking like, I don't think you're supposed to be hot at 10.
Like, She said about how her mother would take pictures of her and how the mother was like, oh, she had sex appeal at 10 years old. And I remember when I first seen that interview, I was kind of like, that kind of threw me off. But I, being a...
Stop it right there. Go ahead. Y'all keep bragging. Y'all better address the 12 elephants in the room on how trifling our generation truly was. Y'all better really stop doing this whole my team, I'm rocking with my team is my generation, and understand how effed up our generation really was and how everything is coming to the forefront, but everybody want to point the finger at the next generation. Man, listen. We had they was victims all over the place. They was all by the side. They was all on the side of the street getting victimized.
I'm sure in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, even Judy Garland talked about that when she was a little girl on the set, stuff she had to do.
And this is why I'm telling the 60s, stop pointing the finger at the 70s. And the 70s, stop pointing the finger at the 80s. It's all just coming. It's things running.
Don't they do the little cheerleading thing with the little girls and they be having a little, I don't know. There'd be a lot of weird stuff that people always done and do.
What is about the little cheerleading thing? What are you talking about?
The little dress up, they had a whole competitions with the little girls and they pageants and they be doing some other stuff.
Bring it on, cheerleaders. Yeah. Even Shawn was talking about sexualizing these kids when they're young and booties be all popping and
yeah. I mean, I put my kids in pageants when they were little, but they looked like little girls. They ain't had no wigs and makeup on. They had ponytails and dresses.
I don't know, y'all. I just want to remind everybody on stuff like that. So let's get to the topic for the last hour. Let's get to the topic. We have fun with the topic. We have today's topic, today's question. What is more important? An expensive wedding or being married?
Ooh. Okay. So I was watching Love and Hip Hop yesterday, for those who watched it. And Fresher and Jen, it was this big debate And you know, she wants this. They've been together for a long time. She wants to be married, and he like, look, let's just go get married. Let's go to City Hall. She said, I ain't no City Hall biatch. And he said, but you want this $250,000 wedding? I can't afford that.
$50,000.
250, $250,000, and he's like, we ain't got it like that. It's about the union. Let's get married. So of course he goes to the guy. You know, she complains to the people and everybody. The guys are like, what? It's about your last name, and if you really want to be married, it's about the union. Who cares about spending all that bread on a wedding that ain't going to last? You know, the money's gone. So it came to that question of what's more important, an expensive wedding or actually being married?
Both. Well, it don't have to be an expensive wedding. It don't have to be $250,000, but you want a nice wedding and you want to be married. So both.
It's not both. You got to pick.
Both.
It's not both. First of all, the expensive wedding shouldn't hold any weight. This is why I'm not married. This really hits home to me. This is why I'm not married right now. You don't want to go to the courthouse. Okay. I'm not spending, in my case, ain't no $250,000 wedding. I'm not spending $10,000 on a wedding. So you go ahead. Yeah. Like y'all done got caught up, and y'all can't tell me this ain't nothing but watching white girls do this. Y'all done got caught up in these white girls since back in the 70s, 60s, and y'all like, I want my fairy tale wedding because you want your day. I love it when women say, it's my day. It ain't your goddamn day. It's our day. And y'all got this whole thing. It's my day. I want to be the center of attention on my day.
On the bride, they want to see the bride's dress, her hair.
Why?
Don said my first marriage was $25,000 and it lasted 45 days.
45 days because she was the star of the show. She did a autograph signing.
Bet y'all got pretty pictures though.
Pretty pictures,
right?
But Rick said, look, if you can't afford, legit afford an expensive wedding, don't have one. But she's saying, I deserve better than that. I've been with you for like 10 years, whatever many years they've been together, and I ain't no City Hall bitch. You ain't going to just take me to no City Hall. It's like, wait, then that's ishing on other people that went to City Hall. If it's really about y'all just being married, does it really truly matter?
It's about a woman's effing ego. That's all it's about. It's about her to prove to her family, look at me and look what I married, y'all. Everybody come I want to be the center of attention, and look, everybody, look at my beautiful dress. Look at this, look at that. Wait till
what's wrong with that?
Because that's not what marriage is about.
No.
It's the wedding, though.
No, you just want
marriage is not about the wedding. I ain't never heard that in any psychologist, any therapist. I ain't never heard somebody say your marriage is all contingent on a big, expensive wedding. I've never heard that before.
It's their ego.
She said it's about the wedding.
It's women trying
why y'all don't want to give somebody a wedding? What is wrong?
I don't need. What do I need to give? If we taking part in something, why am I giving you something? If we both making a lifetime commitment, why am I having to give you something? But then we're supposed to
give each other something throughout the whole relationship. So why can't I have a wedding?
Why can't I?
Why can't I have a wedding with my bridesmaids and my flower girls and whatever else you have at a wedding? The cake.
We can go have a little wedding. Yeah, you can have all that. Go get them, and we gonna have all that. We're going to have it all in a little spot.
Kathy said, I'm a City Hall bitch. And it lasted 21 years.
It lasted 21 years. Go ahead, Kathy Black and Miles. Let them know.
Oh, God. I wasn't.
Lady Q.
My fairy tale dress. I want a horse and carriage. I want all the limo. I want it all.
You did that already.
I found all of that.
Yeah, you got it already.
There's a lot between the 250K and the City Hall. But the Jen chick on Love and Hip Hop is saying, F that. I deserve this wedding of my dreams that I really want. What makes you
think you deserve anything? What makes you think you deserve anything worth $250,000? That's your ego. This is a Q comment brought to you by Lady Q and WokeUpInspired.com. I wasn't a City Hall bitch, either. But I didn't spend that much money. There's a lot between $250,000 and City Hall. There's a whole lot.
250,000. I say that is a lot. That's too much.
No, that is exactly how to crack the code. You need to let people know from the door what you're not doing. See, that's the problem with y'all cats. That's the problem with y'all cats.
He said that's not the way to crack a code. I mean,
That's exactly the way to crack the
we
code.
ain't got to spend $250,000 because I think that's ridiculous. But you can still have a wedding.
Then she could pay for half her darn
I
self.
cracked the code. We showing up married. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? We married. Then what was Random Rick? What he say? What was Random
He was
Rick?
saying then she could pay for half.
the wedding. Yeah. Oh, God forbid that.
But it was interesting that the guys on the show yesterday was all saying it's about the last name and being together in a union, and the girls are saying no, we want the wedding. So I don't know. I guess it's a gender thing.
Hold on, and this ain't got nothing to do with you, Shawnee. So don't take this. Don't take this and put it in you. Then these hoes don't want to take your last name after the wedding. Then they want to hyphenate shit. Wait a second. You done got $250,000 wedding, and you got the nerve to be like, I want to hyphenate my name. I went through this in my first marriage. Do you mind if I hyphenate my last name? Yeah, I do now. I do.
Scott Shawn.
Yeah,
Scott
I do.
Shawn.
I do now. I do.
Well, no, I'm not on the hyphenated names. I hyphenated my kids' names. My kids' names are hyphenated, but my name, I don't hyphenate my name. I changed my name. But it's crazy. My kids said, they was like, well, if you get married again, we're going to have another last name. And I'm like, no.
I wish somebody would try and hyphenate my kid's name if I had a kid with somebody. I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would.
But I mean, culturally, that happens. It's just so they have the mom's last name and the dad's last name.
Culturally, that ain't happening with me. Well, you can see.
Well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Those is my kids. That's my last name on them kids.
Too. They my kids too, though. I carry them.
That's my last name with them kids. Men want the last name and still marry a bitch at City Hall. What? Well, if you want to make a deal, we'll hyphenate your last name and we'll get married at City Hall. Let's make a deal. Hey, Lady Q. Somebody would be like, "Oh, we're gonna name Akela. Akela's last name is gonna be you." Man, first of all, everybody don't even bring it to me. Don't even bring it to me. Hyphenate names mean she's still on looking. Oh, she's still look. I don't know what that is. I've been divorced from my first wife for over 20 plus years, and she still has my last name hyphenated. You man, listen.
Well, you need to get your name back. So she with another man.
I can't even get my name back. Why can't I get my name back, son?
I don't want to change because that's a hassle going through changing all of that stuff. You gotta go through change.
Y'all want a wedding? I can't even get my name back. So right for $250,000, you getting his last name, middle name, and social security number. Hell yeah!
I mean, I'll take the social security number and the last name. Yeah,
get it all. Wish you would. Somebody come up to me and be like, I ain't no City Hall bitch. Well, I'm a City Hall. How about that? You should have known that when you met me. I'm all day City Hall. Even when I was drinking, I ain't go to fancy bars. You see the bars I drank at. Those are the bars I was comfortable at. I was comfortable at holes in the wall, just chilling. You gotta be. We wasn't in no 5-star hotel getting drunk. We was at a place called the Comfort Inn at that bar on a regular. What is the name? Like Heart?
When is the name like Heart? I'll keep it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into all that.
Oh, I guess it is a celebrity if it's worth something. I see where she's going. Kardashian West.
An expensive way. These cats he spending $250,000. We could have put that on a down payment on a damn. We'd have been living in a mansion. We had $250,000. We'd have been chilling. Ashley Newman. I'm a City Hall. Yeah, I am. That's exactly what I am. I think that's the dopest thing ever. We just go to City Hall and then we just go straight from there to the airport. I'm down with the vacation.
Pay for that too. You gotta pay for that too.
Yeah, well, I can pay for that. If I can't pay for the City Hall thing, we don't need to get married. Smoke-filled rooms, whiskey and chicken wings all day. And I'm sitting there
sound like Blues Palace.
And I'm sitting there drinking at a bar that the jukebox ain't got no hip hop in it. Yup, I'm right there. Not the Comfort Inn on Delaware Ave. The Comfort Inn on Delaware Ave.
The courthouse wedding too. You got to pay the JP. You got to pay for.
It is what it is.
License anyway.
It is what it is. We spent. I'm sure we can keep it under a few $100s and we'd be good. And then we can just take it.
$200 is less than that.
It's less than that. We can go straight to the airport.
What ain't it like $75 or something?
It's $75. That means we can spend the extra 2 days in Cancun. That's right. We going to typical Cancun. Damn it. That's what I do. I go to typical Cancun.
We going to Cancun or
We
Cabo?
don't need no passport.
Cabo, Texas.
We going to Cabo, Texas. Damn it. Oh, we need Mo on here because I know Mo gonna be an expensive wedding. I feel bad. We need Mo on this motherfucker because I can only imagine.
Let's see if she get married.
There you go. You're a hater. You're such a hater. You're such a hater.
Why I didn't even realize my mic was hot.
Why would you say that? Oh my God. I think Mo's wedding is gonna be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why I brought that situation up.
But weddings can be a bit much.
Second marriage, we got.
Because sometimes people they start thinking the wedding about them. You're trying to plan your wedding, and then they want to plan the wedding themselves.
Don Payne said, second marriage, we got married in the pastor's office. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. I refuse. Lady Q, this is a cute comment brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. If you want your merchandise and customized t-shirts, make sure you go to that website. Lady Q says, I refuse to get married at City Hall because that's how he got married to second. God damn.
I've been married 3 times. I've been married 3 times.
Wait a minute. She said the first one got an expensive wedding. So what did you do for Lady Q?
What are you talking about?
They had a beautiful wedding on the beach. It was amazing. I mean, nobody was invited, but it was amazing.
Yeah, that's nice. But that's a wedding. That's a wedding.
They invite me because I think they thought I was bad luck. That's all I think Jay Black thought I was bad luck.
You played a key piece though. Mike played a key part. He was the witness for the marriage license. So you know.
Yeah. I was the witness for the marriage license. I sure was.
Yeah.
I was actually sober too. That was amazing. Yeah. They caught me on a good day. Jay Black ain't holding his breath for the wedding. They already married. They good.
I'm good. Like I said, I didn't need all that personally. Like I mean, most guys be fine with the union itself as a whole. We're not. I don't think a lot of guys are pressed to have this big over the top, extravagant wedding. The majority of the guys.
I think these younger guys are because they be in there dancing and doing all this stuff. And to me, the weddings are too. Well, I guess I would say the reception is too over the top because I don't understand why. If I just got married, I'm gonna come out and do a burlesque dance for my husband in front of everybody with my bridesmaid. That's just me. But people like doing that, so
that's right. Save all that burlesque dancing. Save all that. Don't worry about it. You're gonna have plenty of time to dance. Don't worry about that. Speaking about marriage, why do exes like to call and tell you they get married? So dog, that is crazy. I thought I was the only one who experienced that. Why exes
call your ex and tell them that you get married?
To show you that I made it. I'm better than you. I'm good over here until they try and stunt. My ex did that. They ex hit me in the inbox. It was like, yo, I'm happy I'm getting married. This and blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, okay.
I don't
Congrats.
Nobody.
Good luck.
People find out when they find out with me.
Yeah, I got a call from my ex. Said we married. I said, cool. I'm on my way to this high paying job that I do. It's called radio. So by the way, you can check me out on the Making the Band. We on the next episode, bitch. How about you go do that if your guy's excited and wants a big wedding? If your guy's excited and wants a big wedding, suspect. Oh,
I mean, but these guys now are like into it. They be coming up with plans and stuff for the wedding. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not against the wedding. Let me just be clear. I'm not against the wedding. I'm just against the over the topness. Jay Black said, okay. I don't know if Jay Black said that, Ashley Newman. I don't know.
Yeah, Mike said that.
I said that. I'm the one who said all that. I said that.
No, my ex been trying to get my attention for a while. I've been ignoring her. That was the first time.
Why is she trying to get your attention?
Oh God. Oh my. Oh
Either
my.
way, I've been ignoring all the inboxes.
Why
does she
But
want
that one I responded back to finally.
Why?
Wait a second.
I wanted
Wait.
to say that I was happy for her. Congrats, good.
Wait.
Like, now maybe she's-
Wait. This happened way back in the day. You're talking about recently. Oh no! Wait a second.
Why is your ex?
All right, moving on.
What
Lady Q is aware of everything. She
Why
sees
is
everything. I let
your
her know.
ex trying to get at you? Why is she talking?
She wasn't trying to get at me. It was
why
just a
does she
generic.
even have access?
What do you mean? Everybody got access to social media.
Well, wait.
Block, restrict.
No, but Jay wanted to block, and he was told not to block.
Lady Q's like, no, you ain't gotta block her because that means you're giving her power, and she ain't got nothing like just whatever. Like so, I mean, I could care less. I move on.
But you talking about it. If you don't care, why
y'all just talked about an ex reaching out, and obviously I can't hold. I just blurb things out there because that's real life. That happened. Like that just happened to them. Oh, that happened to me. Like I'm not thinking anything's foul, but now we move on. Now ain't no telling. Shut up, Stacey's trying to
somebody need to make a phone call to her.
No,
does she watch the show?
That's exactly what. That's exactly.
Tell her to watch the show.
That's exactly what the person wants. That's exactly what the person wants. I'm not acknowledging. If let me tell you something. It's more a reflection on the person. If the person is getting married to another person and decides to tell their ex to let them know, that's weird in itself. I'm not telling nobody. That's just a weird situation.
I'm not picking up the phone, making no call or texting somebody. I don't even think I would put an announcement on Facebook. I don't even think I would do that.
Oh, you probably would. Never been married and definitely don't think I would start crying when she walked down the aisle. Dudes be crying and she be smiling suspect.
Cry at the wedding like that? Why y'all be crying?
Yeah, don't give her no attention.
Did you cry, Jay?
No, I didn't cry. I was trying to be tough.
So my thing is, if this thing,
I got your back. You got my number.
Lady Q, the bitch is all right. Q comment brought you by Woke Up Inspired. I don't know how far we gonna go with this because now I don't even want to tell my story because I don't want to add fuel to the fire of what happened last night when I was scrolling through TikTok. The bitch is nuts. She pops up every few months. Ain't nobody worried about her. She's been trying to get a reaction out of me for 14 years, and you've done a perfect job, Lady Q. You've done a perfect job in dealing with the situation.
Mm-hmm. Now I want to know who Mike was scrolling on TikTok.
TikTok last night. I see one night and you on TikTok.
That's why you gotta
take Stacey comment down. I want to hear what Mike did.
Every 3 to 5 years, where's my money at? Stacey owe her ex money. She trying to duck him.
He owes her money.
Oh, he owes her money. My ex reached out.
So what happened last night?
Shiny want to know.
Yeah, what happened last night? Okay, Jay playing. So what happened last night?
She put all the comments.
Good
morning, Jay Marie.
So you was scrolling through TikTok.
That's what happens when you don't pay attention. That's what happens.
Okay, you was scrolling through TikTok.
Shiny took them comments down. Shiny want to hear the story.
It ain't even got nothing to do with me. It don't have nothing to do with me. It has something to do with the conversation. So in TikTok, you're supposed to, I was told it don't matter. Like in Instagram, you don't want to follow more people than are following you. So I would be, I would try and keep that ratio correct. That's what I was told when Instagram started. But in TikTok, supposedly you're just supposed to, it doesn't matter. You're supposed to follow as many people as possible. So I was hitting buttons. I was just like, I posted the comedy show that I'm doing February 11th, and I was going down just hitting follow, and I was just about to hit a follow. And a name came up. Wasn't my ex, and the name was there, and I said nope, and I skipped it, and I kept following the rest. So it was the same name Jay Black's talking about.
Oh, okay. Because if you follow my ex, that means you're encouraging it.
You maneuvered out of that real good, Mike. I'm learning you. Okay, that's good.
Ain't nobody scared of you. First of all, when you start acting right, then you get to. I'm just doing it for the show. When you start acting right, then you get to do content surveillance on my Instagram and say, I ain't checked your Instagram, but TikTok, I ain't checked it.
Ain't no commitment on my finger.
Instagram or TikTok, I ain't got to check
This is an anxiety ring, baby. This is an anxiety ring.
I ain't got to check none of that. I ain't worried about none of that. Because listen,
I ain't even letting my foot.
I ain't worried about none of that. I'm not going to even go into all of that, but I'm not worried about none of that. You
But
want to
I
dip up and look at
Sound like
something
he
else?
was. Sound like he
Take
was
your
curious.
yeah, we'll rewind the video.
That's you missing out.
Okay, all right. Ain't nobody say nothing. What it come to find out, it ain't had nothing to do with that. But you know, I see you still going. But I don't know why the ex reaches out. And an expensive wedding. Listen, this is what I want to say. I'm not against a wedding. I just needed to be fun. I needed us not to be putting each other in financial debt. I needed to just be honestly, I really would rather just me being that person and a few significant people that we think of or whatever, and then maybe have a little get together and then keep it moving. And you know, I'll put a post up. I'll post it. I'll post.
Well, you know, people gonna bring presents. Y'all gonna be, if y'all just want to come and eat up the food and drink it, y'all not having a party. Y'all got to bring presents, bring money. Matter of fact, you don't need no presents. Just bring some money.
Oh boy. All right, y'all. Oh man. What else? We got anything else? We got to organize a show for tomorrow. We this whole thing.
Shawny got distracted worrying about who you was looking at on TikTok. She got personal feelings. That's what happened. I saw it.
I do be watching who he talk. I've always watched who he talked to.
But why? Why are you so concerned with who he on social media? Who he's scrolling, seeing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fall back now. This is
why? Because that's your
business.
man. What you say?
I didn't say that. I said it's my business. That's
my business. Oh, so Mike scrolling is your business?
Oh my God!
I have to make sure that he's not hooking up with the wrong one like he did before.
Oh, now we just it is free. It's a free fall in this mother right now, boy. Goodness gracious,
so you controlling where his penis goes. Okay.
Jeez, all right.
That last chick, and I'm not talking about Stacey. I am not talking about.
All right. We ain't got to get too much into that. Don't like going to weddings cost too much.
You know that other one. That
all right.
She's the overseer.
We don't know when this replay. Who's gonna see this replay? All right.
Shawny's so worried about who Mike's scrolling.
I'm not even talking about her. Tam's laughing. All right, what else we got? What else we got?
You know how to get in me.
What else we got? Mike is off the market. Ashley Newman, here you go, cosign. Ain't nobody off the market till somebody says until I say I'm off the market.
Shawny out here peeing on trees right now.
Yeah, she peeing on trees. She peeing on trees right now. Ain't nobody off no damn market. You better retract that statement, Ashley Newman. Good morning.
Research department.
I told you, research department just showed up.
We needed you earlier.
23 minutes left of the show. He just pop up. The research department. Man, I'm tired. I think I need a drink. Jay Marie, me too.
We got R. Kelly calling from jail. Dame Dash on Biggie leaving. Bad Boy. Diddy calls Young Gutter. You got Meghan Markle not being black.
Oh, that's too much. Go. Let's hear R. Kelly. Where R. Kelly?
You're out for women. You want to do that? Did you do that? We can do that.
I don't even know. You just threw so many topics out at me. Just throw a video. Go ahead. Throw the alpha male, alpha women. Go ahead. Throw that out there. Go ahead, girl.
Okay.
I had the PTO. Okay. Trent said I already got an excuse. Go ahead.
I forgot, which one did you say you wanted?
Oh my God.
What did you say you wanted?
The alpha woman. The alpha
woman. Okay.
This show's a mess today. We apologize. The show's a mess today.
People anything. They love you.
The show's a mess. I don't know where we're going with this. Go ahead.
Shawny does at least.
Just hit it.
Please watch this.
With you, I don't care why you mask.
Facts.
It don't even matter. I don't care what happened to you as I'm a 40-year-old man.
You got a daughter?
No, I don't. But that's not fair.
Masculine women ain't
My point
it.
is this.
Right.
You all wouldn't care if a man came to you feminine and said, my dad wasn't in my life. My mom didn't teach me this. You say, bro, you 38 years old. I don't want to deal with a feminine man that hasn't addressed his issues.
He won
so
TikTok.
For me, dealing with a woman that way, I'm going to tell you the same thing. I understand you had issues or whatever growing up and you had to be a certain way, but I'm not going to put up with it as far as trying to be in a relationship with you because you don't know how to be a feminine woman.
And feminine women want that life.
What's your definition?
The woman that basks in her femininity. She knows how to be submissive to a man. She knows how to speak life into a man.
Yes.
She knows how to nurture. She knows how to take care of a home, take care of kids. She knows how to be accountable. She knows how to be reasonable. She knows how to be understanding when she's dealing with a man and knows which battles to choose when she's dealing with a man.
A feminine woman is an alpha woman.
Hashtag a feminine woman
Hmm.
is a masculine woman.
Okay.
That's what heterosexual men are looking for. Is that correct? Are we in agreements right there, Jay Black? Do you agree? Is that what you're agreeing to? Or are you scared that that door might open up at any second?
I think she just left to take my son to school.
Jay Marie says, somebody knock his hat off, sir. And we do still be an alpha female. All right, go ahead, Shawnee.
I mean, you asked Jay a question. I ain't hear him answer.
I don't know what Jay. I don't know what's going
No,
on.
go ahead. I
Jay.
want to hear Shawnee because Shawnee, oh, go ahead.
That's his opinion.
Straight answer.
I mean, that's his opinion. I mean, I get it. He don't want to be bothered with it, and he doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be bothered with it. At least he knows what he wants and what he gonna put up with and what he not gonna put up with. At least I applaud him for that.
Is the confrontation alpha? Are women too masculine? It's the argument goes around in circles and circles and circles and circles because the women be like, hey, y'all put us in this situation. Q coming in the door. Jay ain't saying that. No, obvious. I don't know if a Q comment is coming. I don't know.
I mean, he you know, he don't stuff that he don't want to deal with. He knows that, and I think that's good. I applaud him for that. But you know, I can't meet you and then just automatically let the whole wall down and say, okay, I'm gonna let you handle this and trust you to handle it, because most men won't do that anyway. Most men don't do that. When they get over here and figure out, oh, she got the kids and oh, they got the kids and
what?
You know, it's a lot, and it's so. And I'm just speaking about me, you know. So I can only imagine other women that might have more going on than me. They might have more kids than me, but I have to run my house a certain way. I have to be a certain way to, you know, get through life. And so just because I met you and we talking and I'm supposed to just become docile that quick, no, I can't do it because you ain't about to come over here and pick up this instantly. If you go come through the door and pick everything up instantly, yeah, I would like to focus on being a mom and taking care of the house. I would love to do that. But the other stuff got to be taken care of. And you're not going to take care of the other stuff. I still got to take care of that. So to some degree, now, I agree with him. Women don't have to be tearing men down. Now, that I do agree. You don't have to put every man in the same box and give people chances and, you know, be a little bit more forgiving and don't hold what happened in your last relationship to the next person coming in. I agree with all that. But it's just the whole, when, you know, I hear men say, oh, y'all too masculine. Well, what? I mean, well, I'm feminine. I'm a woman. You know, I don't want to be a man. But there are some things, some roles that I have to do both because I'm the only person in my house.
And that's reasonable. All right, let me just be reasonable with this. Number one, men, be careful what you ask for. It's good to prejudge. No. Is it good to prejudge a man? Yeah. It's not good to prejudge a person.
Yeah.
Be careful what you ask for. Be very careful what you ask for when you decide I need somebody to just being feminine doesn't mean she's gonna agree with everything that comes out your mouth. Because now you want a robot. You don't want a person at that point. But from the Prophet Safari, I want to quote the Prophet Safari.
The
Prophet Safari. That's right. Reality show star Safari.
Exactly. Know your role. Know your role, Jay Marie. I like that.
But I know my role and work on being a better person, period.
Know your role.
The Prophet Safari is that Instagram and social media has ruined us. And we believe that stepping to a man in an argument is justified. And I don't understand it, and I don't get it because it's not going to lead to anything good.
Nope.
If you step to a man and you punk him when y'all having a debate, and he walks off, you done grabbed his balls, and you believe, oh, I can do this all the time. I can step to him all the time whenever we get into something.
How do you punk him? Give me an example.
if we debating something and you step to me, you punking me. You trying to punk me.
If I step up to you,
if you walk up on me, first of all, there should be no walking up on anybody.
Yeah, that's kind of aggressive.
And if you start with bitch ass this and bitch ass that, you punking me.
Well, they don't have no respect for you. If you got to call somebody all that, then you don't need to be with them. That's just
this is what social media has put out there as the status quo on how debates happen between couples. Speaking of Safari, his ex-wife Erica was on a Lifetime movie I watched yesterday, acting like a crazy lady, but double personalities. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's not.
Yeah. And that's a problem.
Yeah, you can't walk up on a man and I don't know.
Because if the man just walks off and leaves, then you this and that and that and this and that and that and this. But now if I step,
let him walk off.
Yeah, but this is the problem. Y'all think somebody gonna come back. If you step to somebody and somebody's like, I'm not coming back, because one day this is gonna turn out very ugly.
So what do you expect when you're a female and you run up on a guy aggressive like that? You expect him to bow down and then you're gonna think, oh, this is punk ass, or do you want him to toughen up and get husky and stand as like what do you really want when you do that?
Well, I don't run up on nobody like that. So I don't know. I can't answer that question because I'll if an argument happens, usually I'm the one that's gonna leave because I don't like situations like that. So I'll leave, but I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come. That's why I'm like.
I was just trying to figure out when you're aggressive, do you want to punk him? Do you want him to be submissive?
You don't want to punk your man. You don't. Well, I'll speak for me. No, I don't want to punk my man. We're partners, but we're not gonna agree on everything. Sometimes it gets intense, and you gotta just take a break from each other because you're human beings. But no, you shouldn't want to punk him if I'm talking to my man and I call him a bitch ass nigga, then the relationship is over because that means I have no respect for this person. That should never come out of my mouth with a person that I'm trying to build and grow with. If I done called you a pocket now, nigga, I'm probably gonna call you because I say that all the time. But I get to calling you a punk ass nigga, a bitch ass nigga, and we not. Well, even playing, I can't even see myself saying because if I'm saying that,
and that's why I think it's just a trend now that people believe you can say whatever you want to somebody, and you can say whatever you want to your man and come out your face in some type of. And listen, everybody has a lack of bad judgment. Like I always say, everybody deserves one explosion. Like as long as you don't put no hands on nobody, everybody deserves one explosion. Everybody deserves one. And you get that.
I never exploded.
Well, I mean, but your explosion is different. Your explosion is trying to get the other person to explode.
Damn, I didn't have to do that. Oh my God, yes.
That is your form of terroristic maneuvers. That is your form of trying to get somebody. Like if you get somebody to explode, then you won. You're like, yeah, see, I got under your skin enough.
Yeah, you got gratification.
And now I'm satisfied. Now I can leave and be like, yeah, I got to go to work, right? I'll talk to you when I get back. But I give people one. I give people one. Like, and most people shouldn't really give nobody one because normally when the explosion happens in the house, it normally leads to another one because somebody's showing you their true colors on how they get when things didn't go their way or what they suspect or what they into or what they feel they need in a relationship. But you get one. You don't get two. The second one, when a person leaves, that person shouldn't come back. Like you shouldn't come back. Because now, yeah, no.
Why not? Why should you stay in a hostile environment if y'all can't agree? Why not go take a walk and come back?
No, I'm not coming back because now this is a pattern. And I ain't got time to deal with your patterns. I ain't got time to deal with where this has to go to. Like I know when things get into a certain realm, now I gotta look around and be like, oh, what's about to happen now? It's about to be showtime at the Apollo again. That's what we're about to do again. And that goes for me because I've exploded multiple times. So I get it. But who got time for that? Like after the first apologies, and everybody apologized, like, yeah, we took it too far. Like we should never take it there. We should really just keep it on this level. But when it happens again, like what you coming back for? You know it's gonna happen again after that.
But you don't expect the person to leave you, especially if you're the one that's the aggressor.
No, we are not in our 20s anymore. We are not in our 20s going back and forth like this and going through another episode. I sound like a black woman. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I want laughter. I want conversation, good sex, and a happy life. I'm tired. I don't need no more of the ruckus. I don't need no more of we gonna check cell phones and we gonna do this and I don't need any of that no more. I'm exhausted. And I got a winning record in these arguments. I got a winning record, and I'm tired of that nonsense. But yeah, just talk it out, y'all. Johnny says off topic, sort of. Who is really the villain and toxic in the thin line between love and hate? The character Martin Lawrence or Lynn Whitfield? Lynn Whitfield.
I say both of them.
Shiny always was
crazy as hell.
Both of them because Martin shouldn't have been lying. He shouldn't have been lying to her about it, and she shouldn't have. Once she figured out she should have just went alone. She should have just let the Joker go. It's other men out there.
That's why I need y'all to watch The Best Man, the final chapters, so I can tell you how much I was cursing at the television, cursing at the flat screen at Robin.
Okay, don't say nothing because I haven't watched.
Oh, that's that show Lady Q was watching. But this is good. She tried to make me watch it. So I guess it's on Peacock or something, right? It's something.
It's on
The
Peacock.
Best Man is all the real characters.
The Best Man, the final chapters. Watch it so we can discuss. That's the homework assignment. Watch it so we can discuss how I cursed Robin out the entire scene and cursed every female out in that scene who had the nerve to get up and give their voice and opinion.
No spoiler.
To give their voice and opinion. All right, this show's been great. We'll do better tomorrow, but I hope you enjoyed everything. Everybody be safe. Keep your prayers for Damar Hamlin, safety for the Buffalo Bills. Keep your prayers. Please don't try and get into any negative talk about what you think and what you think about this and what you think about that. Chapters, as in series. Yes, the final chapters. I forget how many episodes there are. I think they might be like 8, 9, 10 episodes, but it's good, J. Marie. I think you'll enjoy it. And let's watch The Best Man. That's our homework assignment. Let's begin watching The Best Man final chapters so we can literally sit up here and debate this because this is going to be a thorough debate. So y'all got till Sexy Mo gets back.
Dang, that might be. I can watch it on there.
No, watch it. Watch it now. Watch
it. It's Peacock. It looks like
I gotta work.
8 episodes.
Well, you can watch it at night when you wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, you can watch it. You'll be able to watch it. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy the show.
I'm gonna enjoy it. But I'll be tired. I have to get some sleep.
You wasn't tired when you was watching Megan and Dan. What's his name?
I kept falling asleep on it. It took me 2 weeks to watch it.
But you watched it. So just get it done. Get her done. Get her done, people. I probably will. Love the movie. Love me for who I am, not who you want to be, because I can never be that and understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed it will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. And enjoy your day and be nice to people, man. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah, y'all. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap